Greetings, it's Ian from RTO. Welcome to a Saturday, and it's Richard, and becoming a bit of a regular thing on a Saturday. It's Mike. Good afternoon, chaps.
Good afternoon, guys. Good to see you all again.
Yes, and today we're going to have a look at a band called Mott The Hoople. Got a little bit of a Northampton connection as Mott The Hoople with Ian Hunter, because he changed his apprentice down in Gloucester and moved up to Northampton so he could be in the band because it was nearer.
All right.
Yes, so there is a bit of a connection with Ian Hunter. So we're going to pick our top 10 songs today by Mott The Hoople. Usual thing, Richard will go first, Mike will go second, and I will go last because I'm the host, because they were trying to get me to go first.
We were.
But the host never goes first.
Okay.
So Richard is going to kick us off.
Okay, 10 favourite Mott The Hoople songs. Well, personally, I restricted myself to 3 singles. Now, you guys don't have to do that, but I did. My number 10 is a track from the Mad Shadows album, their second album, and it's a track called No Wheels to Ride, which I think is an absolutely brilliant song with awesome vocals. He really lets it rip in the vocals. You could almost say, and I'm not being disparaging here, you can almost say it was almost like a blueprint to a 90s power ballad. It is like a big power ballad, and the guitars are great, but it's Ian Hunter's vocals that really do it for me. He lets it rip. It's my number 10, No Wheels to Ride from Mad Shadows.
Right. So my number 10 is from the debut, and it's Rock and Roll Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which I think was a single, but did absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's a good old fashioned rock song, really, and I think it's really, really lovely. I mean, that's all I can say about it, really. I think it's, I think it kind of sums up what they were about during their first sort of couple of albums, really.
Yeah, it's a good standard rock and roll song. I think it's a Mick Rolfe song, that one. And obviously there was a compilation album came out after the Island years called Rock and Roll Queen, so it had that one. Yeah, good choice.
Yeah, well, my number 10 is from the debut album, 1969's Mott The Hoople, and there's that little short ditty called Rabbit Foot and Toby Time.
All right, okay.
It's a little instrumental. Although it wasn't down as glam then, it is glam, without a doubt. It's got that sound. I think it's just a terrific little bit of music.
Yeah. There's quite a bit of different styles on that album as well. Yeah. A few cover versions, of course, and the instrumental of You Really Got Me. But no, it's a good album.
Yeah, that's an interesting way to start your debut album, isn't it? With an instrumental of a classic.
Did Van Halen not do the same thing? I don't know, because I don't know anything about Van Halen, but did they not do like a version of You Really Got Me on their debut album, or is that their second album?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Well, that's one to look up after. Or put it in the comments below if I'm talking rubbish. Right, my number 9 is from All the Young Dudes, and it is a really good, funky number with a beautiful bit of sax through it, and it's a song called Sucker, which I think is absolutely brilliant. I think it should have been a single, actually, because it's got that groove to it. And then that's not a screaming sax. It's actually quite far back in the mix, but it just sounds so good. And I wonder if it's David Bowie that's actually playing that. It might be. I don't know. Should have looked it up. But Sucker is a great track for me from the 1972 album, All the Young Dudes.
Yeah. I mean, there is an alternate version, isn't there? That definitely has Bowie on it.
Yes. Well, I know there's an alternate version of the title track, where he was the guide vocals, but I think that's been pieced together. I don't think it's actually, put it this way, he sings the verses and then the choruses sound exactly the same as the single. Which I think taken one part, taken the chorus off the single, stuck it together and called it the guide.
It's not great though, is it?
No. No.
Right. My number 9 is a single, and it's All the Way from Memphis.
Oh, it's a good song, isn't it?
It's a good song, but you know, when they were at their high to the UK, I think this was my least favourite of their singles, and it's not bad. It's a really nice. It's sort of you know, it's rock and roll with glam sort of you know, imprinted onto it, isn't it?
The LP version is slightly different to the single version. One of them has the screaming sax at the end, another has guitars, and even the piano intro is slightly different.
Right.
I can never tell which one's which, but it is a good track. I very nearly have that on my list.
Okay, my number 9. It's from Mad Shadows from 1970. Walking with a Mountain.
Yeah.
I think it's got. They were starting to get that distinctive Mott The Hoople sound on that. It was in its infancy, but you could see what was coming. If you listen to it now, you go, "Man, this is what was going to come in." Then that little power chords, Ian Hunter's voice just going up octaves, down octaves, really getting into you know, telling the story of the song. I think it's a magnificent song off that album.
Yeah, I had that in my Bubbling Under, and the note I put next to it was that this is almost glam.
Yeah. Do you not think it's in the same sort of bracket as Rock and Roll Queen? I think the two of them go together very well.
Yeah.
But no, good choice. Right, my number 8, and it's a single and didn't do that well, and it's the one that I don't think either of you will have, but I just think it's great, and it's Foxy Foxy from 1974. To me, it's got a real Phil Spector vibe to it. Everything's thrown into it. I think it's so catchy, but as I say, the production of it is really full blown. And to me, it is glammy as well. And how it only managed 33, I do not know, but I've always liked it. It's never been on any album apart from compilations and greatest hits. So Foxy Foxy is my number 8.
Right. My number 8 is from All the Young Dudes album, and it's Mama's Little Jewel.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's a good song.
Yeah, and again, you know, they're starting to really sort of like, you know, get the glitter out, get the platform boots on, aren't they? And you know, but it's still very sort of rocky as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a kind of transition, and I think the All the Young Dudes album, that and Brain Capers are kind of very much sort of transitional albums for them.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of see where they come from and you see where they're going, and I think this is a track that does that. It sort of bridges the gap.
Mm-hmm. No, that was very nearly in my bubbling unders, but I've too many. I have 6 here, so I left it off.
Okay, well, my number 8 is on their from their second album they released in 1971, Brain Capers, and it's the brilliant Darkness.
Good track.
It is a very, very good track. The percussion is, the timing on it is really different from anything else on that album. It's also, and of course Ian's vocal is just a magnificent, as always. You know, he knows how to craft a tune out, and he gives it so much awe every time.
Right. Is it on Wildlife?
No, it's on
Brain Capers, isn't it?
Capers.
Brain Capers,
Yeah.
Good album. Good song. Yeah. Right, my number 7. Oh boy. I can't help but love this song. I'm sure a lot of you will not like this, but it's from The Hoople, and it's Purlin Roy, England. I think it is brilliant. It's bonkers. It's completely bonkers. It goes in all directions. But it actually sounds a bit like Roy Wooden Wizard. You know the way with in the glam rock era, they used to finish off the verses with did it, and then go on again. It's got that in it as well. Even the Wombles had that with Wombling Merry Christmas. Everyone had it. And this is on it. But I'm just fascinated by the song. I absolutely love it. And yeah, Pearl and Roy England gets in my top 10, and it stands there proudly at number 7.
That's a really interesting choice, Richard.
I love it. You know, there's some songs, you know, you think nobody like this crap, but it just really does. And under my skin, I absolutely love it.
I wouldn't say it's crap. But as you say, it's a bit bonkers. Yeah.
So
right. So it's number 7, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. So Ballad of Mott.
Yeah, that's a good one as well.
That's a great song. I love that song.
Yeah, really. You know, it's one of the songs, and they did quite a few songs that were about them.
Yeah, they did.
You know, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love it. I think it's a fantastic track. Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very
That's
good.
a good choice. So my number 7 is their first album released in 1971, which was Wildlife, and it is A Whiskey Woman. Very quirky track. I do love the guitars on this. It's Mick Ralph's, isn't it? Still, can't remember when.
Mick Ralph's. The only one he wasn't on was the Hoople.
Yeah, what a guitar riff in that, and then what does he top it off with? The nice little solo in there as well. It's just a great deep cut track off that album.
Yeah, again, they're all very, very good albums. There is a difference between the Island albums though and the CBS ones. You can see there is a marked difference, I think, with the production and the overall style.
Oh yeah.
But the one song, my number 6, comes from Brain Capers, and to me this is the most obvious one that could fit on Mott very easily, and it's a live favourite of theirs, Sweet Angeline, which I think it paves the way for the big Mott album, which I think is probably still their best album. But it's catchy. The only thing I will say about it is Ian Hunter's voice is buried a little bit too much in the mix. So it's often better to hear him singing it live where you can actually hear what he's singing. But it's a great, catchy number with a lot of honky-tonk piano at the start. So Sweet Angeline is my number 6.
Yeah. Sweet Angeline is a lovely track, but yes, didn't make my top 10 though. But another track from Brain Capers, The Moon Upstairs.
Right.
And again, you know, it's a little. I think it's a little bit different from the other tracks on the album.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little bit understated, I think.
Mm.
But I just think it's it's a great little tune.
I think the thing with Brain Capers, I think is probably their most up to that date, their most accessible album. And whenever it flopped badly, I think that hit them hard, and they said, "I saw this, we're going to pack it in." But thank God, Mr. David Bowie stepped in, because it's a really, really strong album.
Yeah, I'm not going to say too much on that one.
Okay.
There you go.
But I'm going to talk about my number 6, and it's back to the Mad Shadows album and Thunderbuck Ram. One of my favourite tracks off that album. I think it's got some, again, mixed guitar is brilliant on that. It's just that, again, that sort of classic sound coming through, gritty as well. The real gritty tracks off that album. It's just got so much passion as well with the vocals. It really stirs up something, that track, for me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it opens side one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just an absolute
yeah,
belter.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely one of their best. Yeah.
Well, my number 5 is one that I group with Ballad of Mott, and it's Hymn for the Dudes, which is on the Mott album. And it is almost like a ballady type song as well. But two things in this. What were three things? The melody, for a start, I think is beautiful. The backing vocals are awesome. And then there's a guitar lick near the end, which I think is really, really good. Now, it was one of the songs when I first heard it, I was never that keen. I thought it was a bit boring. But as time has gone on, this one has really sunk in with me. I love it. Hymn for the Dudes is my number 5.
Right. Right. Okay. So my next one, it's a cover version, and it's a cover of a Lou Reed track, a Lou Reed pen song. It's Sweet Jane, and it's on All the Young Dudes.
Yeah.
And I think they really do it justice.
So do I, actually. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think it's a brilliant version of it.
Yeah.
I will actually go as far to say it's better than the Velvet Underground version from Loaded.
It is. But I mean, the Velvet Underground version that was released as a single as well, wasn't it? And that was on the back of Lou Reed's solo success with Walk on the Wild Side, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm with you, Richard. I prefer this version. I think they really do it justice.
Yeah, I think it was a single in the States, the Mott version. I don't think it was released over here. I think it was just the title track came out as a single. But yeah, very, very good choice.
Again, I'm not going to say too much on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, my number 5 is a real short track from Mott. It's Wrath and Roll. Now, it's for me, this is them doing a little bit of Southern American rock with that guitar riff.
What's it called? Oh, a Wrath and Roll.
Yeah, Wrath and Roll, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that from Mott, is it?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I don't know it. Why do I not know it?
It's 1 minute and 49 seconds.
Oh, right. Yeah. Blink and you miss it then. Yeah, I don't know it either, Richard.
It wasn't a bonus track or anything.
No, ever.
All right. Okay.
Wrath and Roll. Oh, there you go. You sure
It's very it's a very. I don't know. I think it sounds like a half an idea, but the riff's so good and the piano, and it's only 1 minute and 49.
Well, I'll take your word for it, and I'll look it up. So, because I honestly don't know it. Right. Well, my number 4 is the best Rolling Stones song that the Rolling Stones never wrote. It's got one of the best riffs ever. And it's got it's weirdly titled Death May Be Your Santa Claus. And to me, it should really have been called How Long? That's it. I don't know where they get that Death May Be Your Santa Claus. But it takes almost a minute for the riff to come in because they're fiddling about, and it's fine. And then that riff could come. I'll tell you, it would suit the Exile on Main Street album perfectly. I think it's absolutely brilliant. And you can even tell at the end of the song, they had such a good time recording that. I think it's brilliant. Fantastic opener to the Brain Keepers album. So that's my number.
Can I just say something? I got it. It's on the wrong album. It's actually on the debut album.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Yeah, I've just checked it myself while you were talking. It's on there, but it's the wrong album.
You're only 2 words out, the Hoople. You said not. You just forgot to say the Hoople.
Sorry, Mike. You can carry on now.
Right. Okay. So it's number 4. I won't say too much about this because it's been mentioned already. It's on the Brain Capers album, and it's Darkness, Darkness.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Of the sort of earlier sort of Mott stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I suppose in the middle, really, isn't it? This is one of my real favourites. I love this track.
Is it Ian Hunter that sings that, or is it Mick Ralphs?
I'm not sure.
I always thought it was Mick Ralphs. Could be wrong.
I think you're probably right, actually.
Yeah, but Yeah, again, a really good album. There's a lot of choices taken from that album.
Yes.
So,
Okay, my number 4 is definitely from Mott, 1973, and it's Driving Sister.
oh, brilliant! Absolutely brilliant track. Brilliant track.
It's glammy. It's got the glammy drums, that big sort of Mick Tucker sound on it. It's got Ian Hunter just delivering the goods, isn't it? It's just that glam sound. It's just fantastic.
I know, and you've got the motor starting up at the start.
Yes.
Then you're just about to go, come on, and then you think, no.
Yep.
No,
it's a cracker.
It's a cracker. Well, my number 3 is it's the mandolin that does this. I think it's one of the most beautiful songs I've ever written. It's from Mott, and it's I Wish I Was Your Mother. I think it's an absolutely gorgeous track, and mandolin always does me. I just love it. I really love it. It's the same with the Smiths, Please, Please, Please. Let me get what I want. The mandolin at the end just crushes me. I love it. And it's with I Wish I Was Your Mother. Absolutely beautiful song. That's my number 3.
Right. I'm going to get a bit boring now. So my number 3, it was a big single. It's Honolulu Boogie.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. That sounded underwhelming, Richard. No, I just love this stuff, and I think it's because I didn't discover Mott The Hoople until they had the chart success in the UK, and and this was one of them, and I bought it when it came out. Mm-hmm. I've always had this record. I love it, and it's a good bit of glam. Yeah,
it is. It's a good song.
Okay, my number 3 is a bit boring. It's the one that they're really known for. All the young dudes.
Well, yeah, of course, I have to be in there.
Yeah, it's not my favourite, but it's definitely worth the top 3. It's a classic, isn't it? It's just one of those great tunes, and it's the song that saved their skin.
Yeah. They held out for that because David Bowie wanted to give them Suffragette City, and they didn't want it. And they held out for all the young dudes. And I don't know if he was begrudging giving all the young dudes, but he did. And I think it was the right decision to make.
Yeah, I mean, he plays on it and sings on it, doesn't he? So he's got his...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a great song. I mean, even Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden covered it on his debut album.
Oh, the Skids did it as well.
Yeah, Skids have done it.
Everybody's done it, haven't they?
Yeah. And the best David Bowie version of it is actually the live version from Dublin in 2003 on the reality tour. It's an absolutely awesome version of it. Where the crowd really, really get into it. But yeah, I enjoyed watching Ian Hunter at the Freddie Mercury tribute in 1992, doing it with Mick Ronson on guitar and David Bowie on sax.
Yeah, that was some
one highlight for me from that there.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. And then it was Annie Lennox came on and did Under Pressure, and I just went, oh, Jesus God, no. But anyway. Well, my number 2 is one of their biggest hits. It's their second biggest hit behind All the Young Dudes, and it's Roll Away the Stone, which I think is just a perfect single. It really is good. It's really good for 1973. It was the end of 73 that came out, number 8 in the charts. I think it's really catchy, really glammy, really good pop song, and it's my number 2.
Right. Yeah, my number 2 is Ian's number 3. It's All the Young Dudes. Yeah. I couldn't leave it out, and it had to be up there. Like you say, Richard, it's the song that saved the bacon, wasn't it?
Yep, Ian said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a very good representation of glam rock, though. It really is. It's a good representation of glam.
Yeah, but it's been covered, as you say, so many times by so many people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, it had to be in there, but it's not number one.
Yeah. Okay, my number two. I've mentioned this before when Richard and I have done a video. It's from Mott The Hoople, and it's Marionette. I just absolutely adore this. It's a cracker. It's very glammy, and I'll tell you who reminds me of it. Reminds me of Steve Harley as well. It's very. It's either Ian Hunter, Steve Harley. You got that sort of sometimes not over the top, but they were so into it. And Ian is all over this. He really delivers a fine vocal on that, and it's definitely one of my favourite songs by Mott The Hoople.
Yeah, it's a weird, maybe not quite as weird as Pearl and Roy, but it's bonkers as well, Marionette.
Yeah.
It's a very, very good song. We've always liked it. Well, my number one. Do you want to have a guess?
It's hard because there's been some great songs in this.
Oh, I don't know.
Mike,
I don't know, because it could be anything.
You will be so pleased. My number one Mott The Hoople song is Honolulu Boogie. I absolutely love it. I got the single bought to me whenever I was 7 years old, and I'd never heard it. First time I played it, loved it. And it's always been my favorite. Now, they actually turned down a David Bowie track so that they could release this, because David Bowie, and thank God they didn't take it, offered them Drive-In Saturday to be the follow-up to All the Young Dudes. I'm so glad, because it's one of my favorite Bowie tracks of all time, that they went with Honolulu Boogie. It got to number 12, which is a decent enough performance, but that's a top 10 written all over it, that song. Really, really good, pure glam, and it's always been my favorite.
Yeah, I didn't know that they may have done Drive-In Saturday, and I'm with you, Richard. I'm really pleased they didn't. Bowie's version is just out of this world, isn't it?
Apparently, David Bowie said that you always have to take by every single pinch of salt. He was so angry that they refused Drive-In Saturday that he shaved his eyebrows off. Now, I know for a while in '73 his eyebrows were shaved off.
Yeah.
I thought that was a drunken night or something like that there. But
right. So my number one is a non-album single. Yeah.
I know.
In '69, it was Cheapo Wine.
Another one about themselves.
Yeah, it's a history of the band.
Yes.
And the whole sort of all the young dudes thing sort of like gets in there, because in '72 we was born to lose.
Mm-hmm.
We slipped down snakes into yesterday's news. I was ready to quit, and then we went to Croydon. I love that line. Sort of like it's such an upbeat thing, and you think Croydon.
Yeah, but it makes it very British then, doesn't it?
Yeah. And that's it. And then of course, 1973, it was All the Young Dudes, wasn't it? I absolutely love Saturday Gigs. It's just a lovely song. It's a lovely, lovely song. Yeah. So that's my number one.
Another thing is that that's the only single that Mick Ronson was on as a full-time member of Mott The Hoople. So he joined the band, they released that, and then they split up.
Yeah.
But obviously, with Ian Hunter's first solo album, it's got Mick Ronson all over it.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't do very well, did it? It was.
No, I think it was
top 30. I don't think it did.
No, it didn't. I think high 30s or early 40s. But
okay. Well, my number one has already been mentioned. Mike mentioned it, from the Brain Capers, The Moon Upstairs. It's just good old-fashioned rock, and it's just. I love the keyboard work in that. It's very 70s keyboard, rock keyboard, and it's just what it's always been my favourite. I remember the first time I heard it, I thought, "Oh, this is brilliant."
Yeah, I know it is.
Yeah.
That is one of their best albums, actually.
I'm not going to say something because I'm ranking them in January.
It is. I mean, I agree with you. I think Brain Capers is an excellent album. and I didn't discover it until sort of some years later.
Yeah, same here.
Because I came in '73, with all the young dudes.
Well, we didn't match on very much. I think
No, it's been a good mixture, isn't it?
a few of these, I have 6 bubbling unders, and I'll go through them quickly, not too quickly for you. All the Young Dudes itself, it just failed to get in the top 10 for me because there's something about Foxy Foxy. That's the one that kept it out that I really do like. Then there's one from Wildlife that I've always loved, and it's a bit of a country song, very birdsy, and it's called Original Mixed Up Kid. Always thought it was a really nice, lovely song. Then from Mott, Driving Sister, gets in my bubbling unders. And then from the Hoople, The Golden Age of Rock and Roll, which I think is really, really good single, and it's really in your face. And then also from the Hoople, Marionette. And lastly, from Mott, All the Way from Memphis. But I could have had about 10 more.
Right. So my bubbling unders. I mean, most of them have been mentioned already. It's "Roll Away the Stone."
Yeah, great song.
It very nearly got in there. Sweet Jane. Not Sweet Jane. That was in my 10. Hang on, I can't read my writing. Yeah, Death May Be Your Santa Claus.
Good stuff.
I think that's a good one. Thunderbuck Ram. That very, very nearly sort of made it for me. Walking with a Mountain.
Yeah.
And the fifth one that we have mentioned, it's another cover. And it's the only track I really, really like from Wildlife. And that's a cover of Melanie's Lay Down.
Yeah, that's not a bad version, actually.
No,
very, very, very different, obviously, from Melanie's version.
But it is a great track.
It's a great track, yeah.
Okay, well, my bubbling numbers. The first one, of course, is Honolulu Boogie. You can't not do anything mention that track. It just missed out, to be quite honest, but it's still a great track. I've also got Sweet Jane, and I agree with you. It is better than the original. Then from Mott The Hoople, got Laugh at Me.
Yeah.
Great track. From the Hoople, Born Late 58.
Yes.
That's Over and What song. That's a really good. That's similar in a way to Driving Sisters. Got that sort of.
Yeah.
Great track. Good little rocker that is. Him for the Dudes. Again, it reminds me that Steve Harley could have sang that one without a doubt. I've got All the Way from Memphis as well.
Mm-hmm.
Great song, and Roll Away the Stone.
Can I just say, there's one track from the debut album that very nearly got on, and it's the best Bob Dylan song ever. It's not Bob Dylan's song, but it sounds like Bob Dylan, and it's Backsliding Fearlessly. It sounds like just like a woman from Blonde on Blonde, but it's really good. But then even Hunter puts on his Bob Dylan voice. Yeah. I think it's fantastic.
It's funny you should say that, Richard, because I've obviously been listening to the albums this week, and my wife said to me, "Is that Bob Dylan?"
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So I'm not going mad then after all.
No, but it's very Dylan-esque, isn't it? The first 2 albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was a really good one, and there's a lot of tracks in there that as Richard said, that did cross.
I know, an awful lot, considering there's only 7 albums as well.
Yeah, I think it's been a good cover of Mott The Hoople. I'm going to put all our top 10s in the playlist. We're not going to put the bubbling unders in because there was a very good mix in there anyway. So yeah, thank you, gentlemen. It's been another really cracking one.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, that's all right. Richard's having a Saturday off in a couple of weeks' time. But don't worry, folks. I've got Nick and Mike with me, and we're going to do the top 20 best-selling two-tone ska singles of all time.
Yeah.
Which I'll get the list to you later in the week.
Okay.
So it only leaves Richard to do one more thing. So it's goodbye for me.
That's goodbye from them.
Yeah, you got it right.
Well done. So we'll see you soon. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Okay, see you. Bye bye.